Hello everyone, my name is Vince. Welcome to Yin Yoga. For this class, you'll need props like your bolsters and blocks. Please come into a comfortable seated position, elongate the spine. Close your eyes, bring the chin in a bit. It's important to be conscious to observe our mind and our heart. A lot of times, our suffering is not entirely due to circumstance, but a lot due to the inner workings of our mind and heart. Resentment, negativity, fear, these are like thieves of joy, happiness, and contentment. Just try to observe the patterns in your mind and in your heart. Just try to be here in the present moment. Negativity is really toxic. And in this practice, this is what we are going to do to detoxify not just our body, but also our minds and our hearts. So that we try to improve our level of awareness, happiness, joy, courage, by drawing all of these good things out from us. A lot of good in our lives, a lot of the brilliance, wisdom, intelligence really comes from within. And that's why it's important to really bring that attention into our inner life. Notice your breath. Notice the body. Notice how you feel here. You may wish to set an intention for your practice. Maybe answer why you pressed that play button, why you rolled up your mats. Our intentions create our destiny. It determines where we end up in our lives. So it's good to really align what we do with our intentions and really try to make sure that our intentions come from our heart and soul, not from our ego. We'll come into a cross-legged seated position. We'll place the right leg on top of the left. Come into what we call a square pose. If there's a big gap in between the right knee and the left ankle, you can place a prop. And then try to grab more props so that you can support your forehead and your body. As we'll slowly come down on our hands, maybe our forearms. You don't need to pull, you don't need to push. It's not important how low you go. What's important is that you feel that release, specifically on the tight tissues of our lower back. And you feel this very good stress on your outer right thigh. Just notice and feel. And just relax. Observe the sensations in your body. Observe your mind. In Yin Yoga, we try to find our edge. Not more than our edge, and not too little. We want to feel sensation in the target areas of our lower back and the hips. And then we try to stay still, because every time we move, we will engage our muscles. We want to quiet our muscles. We want to allow them to relax and not be too engaged, because they always do the work. And in this practice, it's time for them to rest. Just relax here. Just soften. Observe how the brain is being able to rest. Observe the space that is being created in your body. Consciousness is very important in everything that we do. When we eat, when we walk, when we speak, a lot of the dangers in life, a lot of our carelessness is a result of not being conscious. But we take it easy on ourselves when we forget about the importance of consciousness. And we just try to bring back that consciousness as often as we can. It's like a muscle that we strengthen, a muscle that we practice. Slowly use your hands. We'll prop ourselves up, and then we'll make our way to lie down on our back, vertebrae by vertebrae. And step the feet wide apart, knock the knees together. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Feel the healing that is taking place after the strong stress. Now slowly, we're going to windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And once the knees fall on the left side, can you just keep the knees there? And then, can you try to, with your right hand, reach for the inner right ankle. Try to bring that right ankle closer to the right buttocks. And then you feel here this stretch in front of the right thigh. So earlier there was this compression, that squeezing together in front of the right thigh. Now we're stretching it. We're giving it space. You can bring your arms up overhead. And you can feel this stretch in front of your body. If the right knee is off the mat, you can place a prop like a pillow, a block. You can also place a prop on the inner right foot. If there's any pain on the bones there, you want to take care of your joints as much as you can. You want to take care of your bones as much as you can. You stay here in awareness, being aware of the thoughts in our mind, being aware of the sensations in our body. Sometimes what is going on in our mind is not helpful. It makes us regress. It makes us fearful, makes us stressed, makes us worried and sick. Use our power of consciousness to catch ourselves, to know these patterns, to know that many times the events haven't happened yet. We just, because of our minds, feel the suffering in advance. Or maybe it makes us suffer more on top of any suffering that is inevitable in our environment. That's why it's important to exercise mindfulness and consciousness, so we can be aware of all of these patterns that do not help us, and so we can set ourselves free from that vicious cycle. And as we become more conscious, we can exercise our free will better. It's always being said that in between an event and our action is our power to choose what route to take, how to react. And we can only choose when we are conscious. Slowly bring the arms beside you. Gently bring the knees up, back to center. And then can you hug the knees to your chest? Can you bring the left arm up? Bring the knees down on the left side. Use your left arm as a pillow. And then use your right hand. Slowly push your body to come up. And we will sit on a cross-legged position again. This time the right leg under the left leg on top. The left knee above the right ankle, the left ankle above the right knee. And if there's a big gap in between the left knee and your right ankle, you can place a prop. And then have your prop ready in front of you. It can be a block, it can be a bolster above a block. If you want to, you can place a thin pillow or blanket on top of your thigh and belly. And then see if you can slowly fold forward and down. Without pulling, without pushing. Just resting your arms beside you. Feeling the decompression in the lower back, the middle back, the shoulders. Feeling the stress on the outer hip. If props are not available or not enough, you can also bend your elbows and rest your chin or your forehead on your hands. Again, how we look is secondary. What's important is how we feel. How we're able to soften and relax. And how we're able to cultivate awareness. Just breathe. Be aware of the sensations in your body. Awareness can only be placed in one thing at a time. So when we turn our awareness inwards into the sensations that we feel in our body or our breath, then we're able to silence our thoughts and the ideas that the mind generates. Take a breath. Slowly walk the hands closer to you. And then can you place the props aside? And then we'll gently make our way to lie down on our back. Entangle your legs, vertebrae by vertebrae. Lie down. Step the feet on the mat. Kiss the knees together. Come into your constructive resting pose. Rest here for a few breaths. Slowly now we'll windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And when the knees fall down on the right side, we keep our knees there. And the left hand tries to reach for the left ankle, tries to bring that left ankle closer to the left buttock. And then you feel that stretch in front of your body, in front of the left thigh. And bring the arms up overhead. Feel this. Nice release in front of the thighs. Bring awareness to the sensation. Try to exercise mindfulness, heartfulness, which is being open-hearted, welcoming what arises in our body, in our emotions, and in our mind. Noticing the stress on our left ankle, on our left knee. Feeling the compression in the lower back, the sacrolumbar arc. We're in a back bend here. Being aware of the flow of energy, the tension, the stress being released. Part of the detoxification process of our body. Connecting to silence, serenity within. Continue to notice the breath. Notice how you're able to feel good, feel happy, feel that gratitude in your heart for this moment. Slowly we're going to release this pose. So listen carefully. We're going to try to face towards the right side. So we're going to extend our right leg, and then we're going to try to kick that left leg over to the right side. And then we're going to kick our right leg back. And your left hand tries to reach for the inside of that right foot. And then see if you can try to come down on the facing the left side, bringing your left shoulder closer to the mat. Transitioning into our cat pulling its tail pose. Continuing to stretch our quads, but this time coming into a rotation. Enjoy this full body stretch. You can support your left knee with a bolster. You can place your right hand on top of the left knee and just enjoy being here, stretching, being happy, being still. Once you find your edge, just try to relax. Try to soften. Try to allow that space in your body. Just try to feel. We are more blessed than we usually recognize. We have more strengths and resources than we usually recognize. Sometimes we underestimate our abilities. The thing is, you really don't need to be great at something before you start. But you can start now so that you can get better and better. Sometimes we're thinking of very profound gifts, but many times it's just that gift of showing up, that resilience, that diligence, that in itself is a strength that not everyone has. Some people are quite lazy and lethargic. So if you're able to cultivate energy within to show up, then you already have that edge. We'll slowly release our right leg and then swing our left leg to the left side as we make our way very slowly and carefully to lie down on our back, to rebound from those two intense poses, to allow our body to heal. Just relax here in awareness of the healing that is taking place. Just relax. Just enjoy this moment. Take an inhale. Can you lift the right leg up and kick that right leg over to the left side? And then can you move your left hip and left leg more to the right side, and your right hand reaches for the inside of that left foot, and you try to spin back and try to bring your right shoulder as close as it can to the mat. You can gaze towards the ceiling and just relax here and enjoy this cat pulling its tail pose. You've made your way into this beautiful posture, this full body stretch. Imagine your legs spreading like scissors and feel that stress in front of the left thigh. Feel the release. Feel the space. Feel the openness. Where can you introduce softness? Where can you introduce relaxation? How can you just stay here in the stillness of the moment, just watching, observing, being conscious of our authentic selves, how we really feel within. These series of poses that we have been doing are very, very good, especially for those who run a lot, walk a lot. Very good for the muscles of your legs. Just enjoy being here. Very good for digestion also, to energize and bring harmony to our stomach and spleen meridian, and physically massage our digestive system with the shapes that we took. Just relax here. Release what you cannot control. And just bring your awareness to what's available, what you can control. The same with life. A lot of times our stress, our anxiety, our worry comes from things that we cannot control. Just try to release, try to trust the process. Trust that the universe is unfolding to your favor. And everything you set your mind, the universe will support you. We'll slowly release our left leg. Slowly straighten that left knee as you swing the right leg on the right side so that you can lie down on your back and rest for a few moments here. Feel this release. Can you please bend your knees? Hug the knees to your chest. Can you extend your legs, face the feet towards the ceiling, and then we'll gently allow the legs to come down. Place the arms beside you, the hands behind the pelvis, and when your feet are about
a foot away from the mat. We're going to hinge forward, engage the core. We're going to move our sit bones back and heels forward. And then we're going to fold forward, coming into our caterpillar pose, placing props in between the knees, in between the legs, stretching the whole back of our body, stretching the back of our legs, having this compression this time in front of the hips. So we're targeting each side, each opposite side, to try to bring balance and improve circulation and healing in our tissues. Just relax your arms beside you. Just rest here. Feel the lengthening on your whole backside. Feel the brain resting. You can bend the knees if needed, if it's too much for you. Just rest here. Try to find a forward fold shape that is sustainable for your body, that you can stay at ease in. Allow space in between each vertebrae of your spine so that old crystallized salts and deposits can be washed away into the bloodstream. It's like a spinal wash is taking place. Try to feel that release on the tissues throughout your back and shoulders. Just rest here and relax. This is a very deep meditative pose. Notice how it's able to relax your heart and mind. How it's able to lengthen and stretch the body. How there's also that massage in your digestive organs. Just relax, just feel. Take an inhale. We'll slowly prop ourselves up. Walk the hands closer to you. Place the props aside. Can you bend your right knee? Step the right foot on the mat. Can you place your left arm around that right knee, or maybe the left elbow on top of the right knee? Place the right hand behind you. We will come into a twist. Just relax the face. Just relax the neck. Slowly we will face front. Extend the right leg. Bend the left knee. Place the left hand behind you. You can hug the left knee
with your right arm, or maybe place the right elbow on top of the left knee and come into a twist, gazing towards the left shoulder, only if it feels good. Notice your breath. Notice the body. Notice the sensation with every breath, areas of stiffness that you are discovering, areas of space. Take an inhale, and we'll slowly face front. Can you try to grab a bolster and place it behind you lengthwise? Maybe the tip of the bolster is touching your buttocks. Can you see if you can try to come down? Feel the support of the bolster on your back. Bring the arms beside you. Come into this supported fish pose. Legs can be extended, or you can create a diamond shape with your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together. If you have some props, you can also try to support the knees. Place blocks or bolsters under the knees. Arms beside you. Feel how this opens up the chest. Feel how this opens up the tissues of the inner legs if you're in your butterfly, diamond-shaped legs. Just continue to breathe. Continue to feel. Continue to connect with the inner self. There's no one else who can heal you. There's no one else who can change you. There's no one else who can make you grow, improve, and develop. Accept yourself. Except when we choose to change, when we ourselves choose to develop, when we ourselves make that decision to grow. We can always make that choice to make the most out of our lives, out of our situation. If your legs were extended, you can bend the knees and step the feet on the mat. If your legs are in your diamond shape, you can try to help your thighs. Place your hands under each leg. Try to help the knees come together. And then slowly we'll come down on the right side. Come into a fetal position. Remove the prop from behind us. And then make our way to lie down on our back. Two options here as we come into our Savasana. You can extend your legs, or you can come into your constructive resting pose with the knees kissing together, the feet wide apart. Arms can be beside you, palms facing up. Or one hand can be on your belly, one hand can be on your chest. And just breathe here in awareness, consciously allowing your body to heal as you take rest in your Savasana. Slowly bring awareness back. Take a deep breath. Introduce movements to your fingers and toes. Rotate your, bless you, Pepper. Rotate your ankles, rotate your wrists. Extend your legs. Bring the legs together, point the toes, bring the arms up. Give yourself this nice long stretch. Bend the knees. Allow the knees to come down on the left side. Use your left arm as your pillow. And when you're ready, use your right hand. Slowly push your body to come up. Come into a cross-legged seated position. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. It is always an honor. The light in me bows down to the light in you. And I wish you an abundance of wealth, health, happiness, peace, love, joy, all the good things to flow into your hearts, into your lives, into your homes. Please stay safe. Please stay strong. Namaste.